everyone, a very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to see the next topic from the lesson Living with Harmony. In last class we learned about how the food chain occurs in animals. So today we are going to learn about in plants how does it takes place. So we are going to learn the topic mixing with soil. We all know that plants need nutrients to grow and to prepare food. So from where do they get these nutrients? Yes, they get the nutrients from the soil. So how does the nutrients reach the plants? That is our next question. The leaves which fall down or the remains of the animals, dead remains of the animals, after many days, after several days ago, they become decayed and they are decomposed and later they are added to the soil. They are mixed up with the soil. And when they get decomposed, the nutrients are mixed in the soil and thus the plants absorb these nutrients from the soil. So this is how the plants get nutrients from the soil. So who is doing this decomposition process? It is a group of organisms called decomposers. They will decompose the dead remains of plants and animals, which is otherwise known as organic remains. They will decompose, that is, they will break down this organic remains and extract nutrients from them and they mix it with the soil. So certain decomposers like bacteria and fungi will help to do this. They will decompose the dead remains of plants and animals and they extract the nutrients from them and they release it into the soil so that the plants can absorb the nutrients from the soil. So this is the role of the decomposers like bacteria, fungi. Now can you see an illustration, children? What does this mean? This illustration, it shows the relationship between the producers, consumers and decomposers. See, from the illustration you can see that the plants which are called the producers, they absorb nutrients from the soil which is decomposed by the dead remains of the plants and animals by the decomposers. And the plants use these nutrients to prepare the food. The food prepared by these producers is used by the consumers. And the dead remains of these producers and consumers are again decomposed by the decomposers. So this is what this illustration means. Now we know that our ecosystem consists of hills, lakes, ponds, oceans, forests, a lot of things. But due to the activities of human, our ecosystem is getting destroyed day by day through many activities like leveling of hills, mining of the sand, atmospheric pollution, deforestation, filling of farmlands. So deforestation means they are cutting a lots of trees for many purposes. As a result, the atmospheric temperature increases. There is no shade, shade is there. And as a result, what happens? The soil, the roots are holding the soil tightly. Okay, so if the trees are cut, the soil, the top of the upper part of the soil will become loose and it leads to the loss of fertility and soil erosion. And filling of farmlands. Nowadays the farmlands, the paddy fields are destroyed and there they are building, the human beings are building huge buildings, flats, etc. And mining of the sand will lead to the scarcity of water, taking the sand for different purposes, and even the leveling of the hills also. So this all causes destruction to the ecosystem and atmospheric pollution. By inhaling this, it's very harmful for our health, for animals also. So what happens if deforestation takes place? That means cutting of trees takes place. Yes, lots of habitat of the birds is getting lost. Even the animals who live in the forest also, they lose their habitat. And this also leads to scarcity of food because lots of fruits they are depending upon these trees. So they will not get food. And the organisms like grasshopper, frog, snakes, this all lose their habitat and also they are also suffering from the food scarcity. So what are the problems that lead to this? One is the scarcity of food. Another one is the increase in the atmospheric temperature due to the cutting down of the trees and atmospheric pollution. These all are the problems which leads to the activities which is done by the human beings. So we have to stop this and preserve our ecosystem. So this is about today's topic. So today we learned about how plants get the nutrients for their growth and to prepare their own food. And what is the relationship between the producers, consumers and decomposers? Also we learned about what is decomposers. Then the destruction caused to the ecosystem due to the activities of human. So this all we have discussed today. Hope you have understood this. Bye children.